Did you know that according to an official statement released by Juventus, the two clubs agreed on a fee of 15 million euros or 12.9 million pounds, guaranteed with a maximum of 8 million euros or 6.8 million pounds in add-ons based on Ronaldo's and Man United's success during his time at the club? How huge is that amount? In today's video, we're going to see the recent dispute which has arisen between Ronaldo and Manchester United. If you're a football lover and a fan of Ronaldo, then this video's for you. Watch the video till the end to understand everything about the dispute. Jorge Mendes decided to call Manchester United last year to see if they were interested in the once-in-a-lifetime offer. Cristiano Ronaldo's future was finally settled in a matter of hours after 3 days of negotiations between the Portuguese super agent and officials from Manchester City of Juventus, as he scrambled to find a new home for his most famous client before next week's transfer deadline. The five-time Ballon d'Or winners returned to Old Trafford after a 12-year absence has surprised the football world, given that it seemed destined to join United's bitter rivals. But for Mendes, the move represents the perfect conclusion to a summer of speculation. As he prepared to return to preseason training in mid-July last year under new head coach Massimiliano Allegri, Ronaldo asked his representatives to contact potential suitors. When he moved to Italy from Real Madrid in 2018, he signed a 4-year contract worth a staggering 31 million euros per season after tax. And it's understood that he was eager to pursue a new challenge following Portugal's exit in the Euro 2020 last 16. Mendes had approached most of Europe's heavyweights informally, including Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester United, City, and Chelsea, but had received no firm encouragement about a possible move. On August 18th, Ronaldo issued a statement criticizing what he called frivolous speculation about his future after reports in Spain linked him to return to Real Madrid. He said that the story with Real Madrid is over. Juventus was initially offered 12 million euros, but eventually settled for 15 million euros up front and bonuses that could total up to 8 million euros and are guaranteed to bring the total cost to 20 million euros. Meanwhile, Ronaldo had driven to Juventus' training facility, the Vinovo, to gather his belongings and notify Allegri and his teammates that he was leaving for Manchester, that is, United. Is Manchester United a better team without Cristiano Ronaldo? Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag was informed after the club's 2-1 win over Fulham recently that his absent player, Cristiano Ronaldo, has recorded an explosive interview. Later that night, the Portuguese legend declared that he had no respect for ten Hag and felt betrayed by United. The interview has naturally created a lot of drama and intrigue in the club, but the harsh reality is that ten Hag must be secretly relieved. He'll understand that there is no way Ronaldo can return to Old Trafford and that he has almost certainly played his final game for the club. This is not going to bother ten Hag, but rather be cause for quite celebration, as he knows United have improved the season without Ronaldo. The Dutchman was never eager to use Ronaldo, an increasingly immobile striker on the verge of turning 38, but was willing to make it work, even after the player expressed his desire to leave the club. Ten Hag used Ronaldo for 37 minutes against Brighton, and the full 90 minutes against Brentford at the start of the season, and they lost both games. He then trusted his instincts and dropped Ronaldo from his starting lineup for the next 4 Premier League games, which United won all of. United began to move more quickly and fluidly without Ronaldo, and their attacking players appeared to be unburdened by not having to look for Ronaldo. This is the issue with playing Ronaldo. Younger players who look up to him always try to get him the ball, even if he isn't the best option. Outside of the penalty area, Ronaldo provides very little for United. His movement is limited, and his pressing is non-existent. Last season, his best quality was how he came alive in the area, taking chances and scoring 24 goals. However, this is no longer the case this season. Instead, he has only scored 1 Premier League goal in 10 games and 520 minutes, and he appears to be more hesitant in front of goal. He snatches opportunities that he used to easily convert. United's 3 best performances of the season, victories over Liverpool, Arsenal, and Tottenham, have all come without Ronaldo in the starting lineup. Overall, this season's statistics are even more damning for Ronaldo, revealing his stark and declining influences on the team. This season in the Premier League, United have won 25% of their games when Ronaldo has started, and 70% of their games when he has not started. When he starts, United averages 1.5 goals and 1.8 goals per game. but when he doesn't, they average 2.2 points, 1.8 goals, and 1.3 goals per game. Another telling statistic is that when United starts, he covers an average of 103 kilometers, but when he doesn't, he covers an average of 107.5 kilometers. When Ronaldo announces his intention to leave during the summer, the club was concerned because he was the club's top scorer and player of the year at the time. Now that he has stated his desire to leave once more, United should seize this opportunity to move forward without him. Manchester United players disappointed with Ronaldo's behavior. Cristiano Ronaldo gave an interview recently in which he criticized Manchester United and manager Erik ten Hag. The club sought legal advice before responding to the 37-year-old's claims. Ten Hag and the United players, according to Sky Sports News, are extremely dissatisfied with the manner and timing of the interview, but they went to focus on football and not get involved in off-the-pitch issues. Ronaldo has now joined the Portugal squad ahead of the World Cup, and his United teammate Bruno Fernandes greeted him coldly after the interview. Meanwhile, United's lawyers will continue to study Ronaldo's comments as they become available, and all options will be considered. The forward said he feels betrayed by Manchester United for trying to force him out of the club, with Ronaldo claiming United have made zero progress since Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013. United issues the following statement in response to the interview. Manchester United notes the media coverage regarding an interview by Cristiano Ronaldo, and the club will consider its response once all of the facts are known. United focus remains on preparing for the second half of the season and maintaining the momentum, belief, and unity that the players, manager, staff, and fans have built. Senior club officials are meeting to discuss how to handle the player. The club only found out about the interview as they were preparing to fly back from London after their 2-1 win over Fulham, and they have no idea why he said what he did. Ronaldo was informed that he would not be starting against Fulham, but that he would be in the squad. He informed the club that he was ill. What are Manchester United's options? Are there grounds to sack Ronaldo? Stephen Taylor Heath, a specialist sports and media lawyer, was interviewed on Sky Sports News, and he said the first thing that the club will look at is his, Cristiano Ronaldo's, contract. This establishes the club's rights in responding to conduct that they believe brings the club or its employees in disrepute. They'll talk about whether that behavior is considered gross misconduct because the procedures under the employment contract differ depending on whether it reaches that level or is simply a disciplinary matter. He further also said that there's a lot of noise in terms of external factors that will influence how the club responds to this matter. The real question is whether the remarks bring the club into a disrepute, because he has planned an interview under the guise of a club representative. If his comments reflect negatively on the club will decide how to respond in a proportionate manner. They'll look at his previous misdemeanors to see if there's a pattern of behavior that amounts to grounds for dismissal. If they fire Ronaldo for gross misconduct, he would have a certain amount of time to file an appeal. As Ronaldo ruined his legacy at Manchester United, Vinny O'Connor of Sky Sports News outside Old Trafford had said that the incident has enraged the fans they've spoken with. They've had more to say on the subject than the club itself, which at that point is not making any official comment. But right now, the club's feeling is that they will not let Ronaldo's comments overshadow a great win at Fulham. When the fans in the squad demonstrated the type of togetherness and spirit that they really want around the club. Erik ten Hag and the Manchester United players are dissatisfied with the manner and timing of Ronaldo's interview, as are the fans. In this situation, there is also a lot of support for the manager. While asking where the club would be without his goals last season, the fans appeared to be re-signed to Ronaldo leaving the club in January for the benefit of both parties. Many Manchester United supporters believe that Ronaldo's legacy will live on, but how long will he stay at Old Trafford? It's no surprise that the pertinent question is whether Ronaldo has played his final game for Manchester United.